My identity, the most important is I'm a daughter, a Chinese, a student. Being in America makes me more aware of my own race because it's a thing in America and it's not really a thing in China because everyone else looks the same and they're in the same race, so you don't really care. But it didn't really change my identity that much because I came here when I was 15 and I was old enough to have an idea of who I am. And it didn't really change much because I am still who I am and yeah. But having the experience here my somehow changes my perspective or changes my mindset a little bit or perhaps my values on things because living in this society I share a lot of American values and a way of doing things or social norms that might differ from China. I came 8 years ago. It's after I graduated from my middle school. I didn't really decide to come here by myself. It's more like my parents want me to be here because my grandfather was a professor in the United States and he believes like U.S. has a better quality of higher education. I went to a private school in Pennsylvania and I was the only one actually. I was the only Chinese there. You just go hang out with people because you have no choice. If you don't hang out with them and you have no one to hang out with, it was really different. I'm not sure I like it, but it's really special because like when I first came, a lot of people asked me stupid questions like, have I had Candice before? Have I been on an airplane before? So I feel like people are more ignorant at first. So that wasn't much of a pleasant experience, but after 3 months of like adjusting period, I feel like I fitted in the education system and like I liked the school and I liked the course and everything, and of course I like jazz in Pennsylvania, so yeah, that was fun. It's definitely more freedom here, I guess. It's like in China, is people tell you what to do, like they give you instructions and everything, but here, I guess you have more freedom. It's more like you have assignment and you have a due date, and you have like all the time to work for it, like work on it or whatever, like whenever you wanted to do it. But it's more stricted or it's more fixed in Chinese education system, and also the education here definitely give you more space, like give you more space to create or to ask, to question. I was definitely changed in a way that I used to have everything covered by my parents, but here I have to do it myself. It's definitely more self-discipline. I think there's a lot of difference in fundamental norms and social norms between those cultures because Chinese value more of a rounded way of saying things. You shouldn't say things really straightforward, and well, that has both side to it because if you say things in a rounded way, people might get confused or the misconfusion, like misunderstanding and confusion, might occur more frequently. But in another way, you make people feel better when you say things. I'll go back to China eventually because all my friends and families are there. Mostly my family because I care a lot about my family and I want to be around with my family. And also, I guess it's my obligation somehow. It's a part of our culture. I have to, take care of my father's company one day.